is looking for a second date update with, who do you go out with? Andrea. Hi, Chris.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, doing great.
Doing great. So take us from the beginning. How'd you meet Andrea? And give us the deets on the first date.
All right. Well, we met on Match, and I thought she was really great. I thought we had a great date, and I've probably been out on like 25 dates in the last couple of months. Yeah. Well, I threw a picture of me and my dog on my profile, and the ladies have just been turning out for that. So,
ladies love them.
Yeah. So I've been having a lot of fun with that and getting to meet a lot of people. But, I went out with Andrea, and I thought she was really special, and we had a great time. We went out for dinner, and I thought everything went great. She was interesting. She's traveled a lot, had a lot of cool experiences. She's been to all over the place: San Francisco, Vancouver, Rome, Cancun.
Wow.
She's lived in a lot of these places. She's worked all over the world.
Wow.
So, of course, I had a lot of questions for her for that. So it was really focused on her, and she had a lot of great stories. And I just thought we had a bunch in common. She plays chess, which not a lot of people seem to play anymore. And she's into sports and scary movies. And obviously she loves dogs. So, there wasn't a quiet moment in the date.
A lot of different things to connect on, sounds like.
Yeah, we had a lot of things to connect on, and the conversation just kept going. And, it ended real nice. I walked her to her car because we met at the restaurant and hugged her goodbye. And she said she had a really nice time. So I texted her the next day because I thought for sure we would get another date. And I have not heard back from her.
Kind of makes me wonder how those other dates work. Because usually, if I meet someone, they don't have to be all that interesting for me to find something interesting about them. If I do enough fishing, I'm kind of an interviewer by trade. I can usually find something. But when you come across someone who is just interesting from the get-go and has a lot of things that you're genuinely interested in, that just makes it all the better.
Yeah, on the other dates were up and down. There's, it's a lot of dates to go on, so it ran the gamut. But, with Andrea, I just all the buttons were pushed. It was like check, 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 check. So that's why she's in particular, someone I really felt like I should be able to go out with again. Because we had such a great time. So when I texted her the next day, I expected a pretty quick response, and I haven't gotten anything. So.
Okay, but the goodbye didn't feel weird. You definitely got a vibe that she was open to seeing you again.
Yeah, definitely. There was no standoffishness or, hurt. Sometimes things it's a real quick hug and then they jump in their car. No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. See you.
Right. Well, why don't we take a break here, and when we come back, we'll call Andrea and see what she really thought of Chris and her date with him as second date update continues. Andrea on Match, and Chris he's been doing a lot of days ever since he put that profile pic of him and his dog.
That's all. Did you have your shirt on or shirt off?
Shirt on.
Oh,
shirt
wow.
On.
Okay.
Don't want to
Just
give it all
imagine
away,
the
right?
possibilities if you would have had your shirt off, though.
Yeah, he got a lot of action from that photo. He's been doing a lot of dates. He went on 25 dates before he met Andrea. And he was pretty smitten with her from the get-go. She's a super interesting person. She's done a lot of traveling in her lifetime. She's worked all over the world, and they have a lot in common. And she's into some unique things that he's into, like chess, and they're both into sports. So they've really connected on this date. At the end of the date, he walked her to her car. They shared a hug. Everything seemed great, and here we are. But it's been, what'd you say, it was a week, 2 weeks? How long has it been since you saw her last?
It's been about a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so it's about time to give her a call, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, is this Andrea?
This is Andrea.
This is the second time we've called someone.
And the sirens.
And
Can you
are
hear the
Yeah,
sirens?
there's a fire truck or an ambulance going by. The listeners probably can't even hear it, but hi, Andrea. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you this morning?
Oh, hi. How are you?
Doing good. Are you a fan of the show?
I am a fan of the show.
Now, you weren't expecting us to call you, were you? Because you just oh, hey, it's my favorite friendly neighborhood morning show calling. You don't sound all that shocked.
I wasn't expecting you or anything, but the second I heard your voices, I was like, I bet you this is second date update.
It's a total second date update.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is exciting.
Is this exciting?
Is, I mean, it is. However, I just got to say, I'm not in any doubt that you're going to be on my side here.
Well, you're
All right.
assuming we're talking about the same person. Have you been doing as much dating as Chris? Because Chris went out with like 25 different women before he met you.
Obviously, he told you that. No, I have not been doing serial dating at all. Like, this is like maybe, I mean, not at all. But did he tell you about his dog and how he like uses that little pupper to get women to go on dates with him? And he's gone out with like dozens of us over the past few months.
Well, he told us that was a strategy, but didn't exactly cop to sinister intentions, if that's what you mean.
Okay.
So was he bragging about that to you?
Well, yeah, but I mean, whatever with that. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But this here that I'm about to tell you is the kicker. So I made some crack about how it must have been expensive over the last couple months for him. And he just like kind of laughed and said, no big deal. So I was like, cool, this guy has a ton of money.
Cool.
Yeah, but not quite, you see. Our meal, he kept going on about how great it was and how much he was enjoying it. But then when the bill came, he told the server that like his steak was overcooked and the lettuce in his salad or something was stale and his potato was tiny. And the server apologized and like comped our whole meal.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
That's the worst.
Yes, I was like so stunned, and I was like, when the server walked away, I was like, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? And that's when he told me that he knows every restaurant around the town that like comps meals if you complain.
Oh, my God.
So apparently that's how he's been able to afford to date all these women. And I'm just like, no, I have family members in the restaurant business, and that is just shady, unacceptable, fraud.
I'm going to have to disagree with that because it's not fraud. It's being frugal. I mean, if you have family in the restaurant business, then you know that the markup is insane. And they're still making a ton of money. They could give away dozens of dinners every night and still make their bank. So
I don't know, dude. I think they work on a pretty thin profit margin most of these
Especially
places.
today, like, because the
With
stuff,
everything.
expenses, like with supply shortages, are through the freaking roof these days.
Plus, I mean, the fact that you like went into how great this meal was the whole time until the server came back around is a little
I know.
Shady.
not a good
It's
look.
so shady. Not a good look. It's stealing, and I just think you're just completely twisted. I can't.
Well, that's how he's afforded taking out a couple of dozen women in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Do you do this
So
every
uncool.
time? Like you were telling her that you know the restaurants where it works. Like, do you do it every time you take somebody out?
well, I mean, that's how you save money, because
Oh my God.
these bigger restaurants, I mean, I'm not doing it at Chili's, the chain restaurants, but like the fancier restaurants, their markup is huge. They can afford
You just
a
shouldn't
comp dinner.
go. Just don't go. Don't go there if you can't afford it. Find
Yeah,
different ways
it's
to be
just-
frugal that's like, legit. That's uncool. It's like, it makes you look so bad.
It's working the system, babe. Everyone does this. So
Oh my God. No. You guys know. N-O.
No chance for second day here, which is ironic because we would ultimately pay for that.
Is he another free meal?
No, for sure, no.
And we're sending
Sure,
you
he
to
would
Chili's.
leap at that chance. Yeah. No. Absolutely not.
Wow.
All right.
This is
All
a
right, then.
first, man.
Just think of all the other things that he possibly could be.
Cheaping out on?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. There's certain things you might want to not cheap out on, safety wise.
Ugh. Yeah.
Bad. He had bad.
Where else is
Bad
he cutting
idea.
corners?
Okay. Well, Andrea, we do appreciate you taking the call.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy I got to talk to you guys.
It was nice
Great.
to talk to you. Chris,
yeah.
appreciate you putting yourself out there and
Please rethink your strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Just, try Try to see some other perspectives on that one.
Okay, thanks.
And,
All right, if we can do